Hi everyone, this is Guto right here, and I'm really excited to do this video because I finally got P100 on Nurse, Prestige 100 on Nurse. I'm really excited about it because it's been almost a year since I started to play as her, and it's been a long journey and I have learned a lot. I think she's the strongest character in the game, probably. I mean, 98% of the chances are that she is the strongest character in the game, but she's really difficult to master. So I'm doing this video today to kind of celebrate that, and I wanted to bring this video in English so I make sure that a lot of people would see it and would have the chance to see how the match is going to be. I prepare a match to celebrate this video, and also the introduction. I think all of you guys have seen, right? So the thing here is that I'm going only with one perk just to see where they are going to be at the first second on the match, so I make sure that I'm going to the right place to catch them. That's the only perk I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna put any add-ons, and I'm not gonna put any other anti-gens perks, because once you master Nurse, it's really difficult for you not to win a match. Only if it's a group of people playing together on call, so they're gonna, hear each other and receive information about the killer and everything. So that's the only case I think it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to win, but you're probably gonna win. Playing as Nurse is really fun. It's really stressful at the beginning because for you to master it, it's gonna take some time, obviously, but once you do it, nobody's gonna be able to stop you. And if they win against you, it's because they're gonna do a chain rush, and then a series of factors are gonna to influence the match for you to lose, because it's really difficult for you to lose. As you can see, I have this adorable, wonderful skin. I love this skin on Nurse. It's exclusive for mobile. So let's go. Let's see what's gonna happen in the match. As you can see, my screen is trembling a little bit. And why is that? Well, I use the gyroscope at the maximum level on Nurse. So I make sure that if I do this movement, the Nurse on my screen is gonna do the same thing. Because let me explain something. Like this, for example, what just happened here. I just blink, and then he was next to me, he was beside me, and then I was able to direct a Nurse right in front of him and hit him. How did I do that? Well, it's the gyroscope. Instead of pressing my thumb against the screen to make sure that she's turned around, I just can do this movement and then it's faster. I found a thing there because when I put him on hook, I knew that there was someone down there. I just didn't know where. And then I blinked, and for my luck, she was right in front of me, and then I just hit her. One thing really special about Nurse is that when you hit a survivor, they're gonna, run away, and for the first seconds, they're gonna be faster than usual. But if you just blink very correctly, you're gonna be able to catch them in seconds. This is not easy to do. It's not gonna happen all the time, but when it happens, it's really satisfying. So let's go against this Claudette. Claudette came back a little bit at the very last second, but I know how experienced survivors play, so I make sure that I don't blink right in front of them, like right above of them. So I blink just a little bit. See what I did here? I blink just a little bit behind her, so I make sure that if she came back, I would be able to hit her, and then if she ran away right in front of me, I would be able to do a second blink and then catch her anyway. So that's how you play with Nurse. You're gonna have to think what the other survivors are going to do in order to catch them. If you don't do that, if you don't try to read the movement on the match, you're not gonna be able to catch them. Okay, so I knew that Nia was after the wall, right behind the wall. I just didn't know how deep she was in the map. and then I blink, and then I needed the second blink to get her. So that's also why I never blink once without any charge. So I make sure that I charge 2 blinks, and then when I have 2 blinks already charged, I start to blink, because if I don't get the right angle, maybe the second blink would help me to get her. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I did 1 blink at this time because I just wanted to pass through the wall. I wasn't my intention wasn't to go against Claudette at that time. I just wanted to pass through the wall. Okay, and then we have Feng here. Feng did a really good thing here, that she was going around a rock, or she was going around any solid structure in the map. When you're playing against nurse, that's a good movement to do, because it's very difficult to nurse to pass through rocks and solid things. If she wanted to do it, she has to press the blink button for a long time in order to pass through. And that's where, if you're intelligent, if you're experienced against playing nurse, you're gonna do something different. So when she already blinked, you're gonna be anywhere else, but not the place where she's trying to get you. Okay, so she's up there, no problem. I'm gonna charge 2 blinks, try to get her with 1 blink. If she jumped down there, I'm gonna be able to catch her anyway, because I have a second blink. So that's what I'm saying. And you gotta be faster, on mobile. You have like these things that you put on the hook, and that thing also gives you a chance and a new skill to catch survivors. How did I know that there were 2 survivors there? When I blinked Claudette, there was a spider on the hook, and she was like sparkling for 3 seconds, and then I knew that there was someone, that there were people there, there were players there. So that's why I went there, and then I hit them. Okay, so let's try to get Nia. Nia was using Iron Will, so that's why it's a little bit difficult to catch her. But since she has used Dead Hard the wrong time, she's just making sound, so it's really easier for me to get her. She's really experienced, this Nia, she's really experienced facing nurses, because she came back a little bit, but I just canceled the blink, and then she was right nearest to me that she has never been. So then I just hit her. To do all of these things that I'm saying, obviously you have to train a lot. Oh my God, it was humiliating for me to play as nurse at the beginning, because it's really difficult, but once you master it, I gotta tell you, it's very satisfying. It is. Okay, so I got Victor right here. Oh, he's just ran away, like he didn't even look where I was going. She just came through. He just came through. Oh, look, Nia right there. I think she's given up already, because they've only did 1 gen. Yes, she's given up. She was just clicking the light. I'm not gonna put her on the hook yet. I gotta find 2 other survivors, so I make sure that I'll make sure that I'll be able to get 4 kills on this match. I always try to get 4 kills. That's also why I put an offering to know where the hatch is going to be. So I'll make sure that I do 4 kills. It doesn't work all the time, but most of the times it does. Here I was just going straight forward against Claudette. Okay, she's just running away. She's just went straight ahead of me. That's not a good idea when you're playing a nurse, because if you are just going straight against nurse, she's just gonna blink and get you anytime soon. So that's not gonna work against her. You have to be really unimaginable. Let's put it like that. it's you have to play and make sure that she's not gonna be able to read your movements. So you're just gonna have to do things that she doesn't expect. If you're successful in doing that, then it's gonna be difficult for nurse to get you. But it's not obviously guaranteed. A lot of factors are involved on this. I can see things shadow right at the edge of the map, so I'm just gonna get her. I was going to kill Nia because I knew where the hatch is going to be, so I would just close it and then try to look for Fang. But since she showed herself to me, I'm gonna get her first. So I'll make sure that I'm gonna get the 4 kills. Where did she go? Oh, she was right on the stairs. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta kill you. Sorry. That's the killer's job. See, playing as nurse, it's really satisfying. Can you believe that? It's experience. They are experienced players. As you saw at the beginning, their prestigious is really high. The number is really high. And also, I know this Isabella. I've played against her many times. She played very well. But at this time, playing as nurse, it's difficult for survivors. So I think when you play as nurse, there are always going to be 2 cases. If she's really good, or if she doesn't know what she's doing, she's still learning, and then the survivors just do what they want with her because she's not gonna be able to do anything. 80% of the time, on mobile at least, that's what happens. It's really difficult for people mastering nurse. But the other 20%, the nurses are really, try hard. So you have to really pay attention on what you're doing to make sure that you win against her. But again, it's very difficult, but it happens. So I'm just looking for Nia, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see her. I don't remember actually. I record this match, I think it's been a month or 3 weeks or something. Yeah, probably I'm not gonna be able to find her. But the idea of doing this video was just to show that Nurse is a really strong character, and I would like to encourage you guys to play as her. It's really satisfying. I hope you guys have liked the match and everything, and I hope to see you guys more often here on my channel too. So please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe on the channel. Maybe you're gonna like the videos that are going to come. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching this, and I see you next time. Bye bye.